So guys, if you are wondering why Mr. Peter Obi abandoned the coalition talk that has been going on, amongst himself, Atiku, Amechi, El-Rufai and Kwankwaso, think no further. I'm going to allow you to take a look at some of these clips that explains why Peter Obi decided to abandon that coalition talk. Don't forget that Mr. Peter Obi has always made it clear that he's not going to go into any coalition that is not there for the interest of the Nigerian people. That any coalition he'll be entering into will be the one that puts Nigeria first. I mean, putting Nigerians first. I'm going to allow you to take a look at these clips. But before then, take a look at this short snippet. And then you go into the video I really want you to watch. Now take a look.
I was speaking with an insider in the coalition. So what I'm telling you now is not guesswork. But for purpose of, confidentiality, I would say allegedly. Now, when I tell you that the problem we have with our leaders is the lack of a national consciousness, they are driven more by power and greed and self-centeredness. They are more or less like regional champions. Now, when I heard about the coalition, I said, yes, that's the only thing that can unseat Tinubu. But I did a video, when I said, what was in the title again? The broken bridge. You see, when people come to a round table to discuss an alliance, but each have their personal agenda, such a coalition will not work. Now, the key actors in the coalition are Atiku, Rufai, Amechi, Peter Obi, Kwakwanso, 5 of them. 1 Southeasterner, 1 South Southerner, 3 Northerner, 3 Muslims. Now here is what happened. They agreed that a Southerner should complete his 4 years. Then power goes back to the North for them to complete 8 years. But the consensus candidate that they have is Amechi. If you notice recently, when I started seeing Amechi in the forefront, Amechi launching a paper and people gathering, I suspected something. I knew something was up. Recently, Amechi has become voicey. He's been making presentation almost everywhere. You see, these people, are they really conscious of what is good for the country, or they are just interested in power game? For the only thing that can remove Tinubu is pure organic purpose, pure unadulterated organic purpose. So long as there is this calculation of how power must come to, if it's about removing Tinubu just to grab power, it's going to fail. Now, let's assume an Amechi as the forerunner of PDP. Where you don't have the rigging machinery yet. Maybe you can rig some place, but you don't have it. Where will Amechi rig? Win, sorry. Where will Amechi win? The Southeast will not vote for Amechi. The South, yeah, they might split it. You get me? Then Southwest, they will not vote for Amechi. It's not Central, they will not vote for Amechi. The core North, they will not vote for Amechi. Now, you know where this Amechi thing is coming. You see, once people are connected to power, I don't know what they think. I think Peter Obi has backed out of the coalition. Peter Obi is not deputizing anybody. He has backed out of the coalition. Now, you remember that I told you once on this same channel, when I say things, you think I just say it out of mere sentiment or something. I told you that when Amechi used River State resources to guide Buhari into power, the agreement was that when power is going to come to South, it's going to be Amechi. So Buhari wanted to fulfill his promise, but the pressure from Tinubu was too much. So they have to pretend that I tried, but this is what happened. You see, the problem of our Southern, I'm blaming this coalition for our Southern politicians. We are too greedy and too self-centered. Too greedy and too self-centered. When something is happening to one region, you believe that, well, since it's not my region, it's politics. It's just politics. Let's not. a Peter Obi's presidency has a lot of benefit to Nigeria as a whole. One of the benefits is that sense of inclusion will be established, at least to those praying for secession. That, okay, we have been accepted. It's going to reduce it by a whopping percentage. But the reason why they were, if 4 years is going to go to the south, let it go to Peter Obi. A Peter Obi will not be compromised. A Peter Obi cannot be compromised. A Peter Obi cannot be compromised. A Peter Obi will definitely change certain status quo that has become the bedrock of corruption. He will change it. Now, these people don't want that thing to be changed. Don't want the status quo changed. It has to remain. But let's remove Tinubu. And the only person that the other candidate can control while in power is Amechi. So anytime you see northern politicians wanting to work with southerners, they prefer working with the ones that they perceive are weak. They don't like when Yaradua picked Vice, he picked Jonathan. Atiku picked who? Atiku picked Okowa, picked just name the list. So somebody like Wike, no northerner will pick Wike as Vice. What? No, lie. Peter Obi,
we have reports that Peter Obi has pulled out of the coalition. I repeat, we have reports that Peter Obi has pulled out of the coalition. Now, the APC will be very, very happy. The APC will be very, very happy. We know that Peter Obi would not accept to become a vice presidential candidate to Atiku in today's politics because he also has his followers, the obedient movement and also the middle belt. The middle belt are saying that if Peter Obi joins coalition with Atiku El-Rufai, man, they have no choice than to vote Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And most of the obedient supporters are saying that Peter Obi should go into the coalition but should not become a vice presidential candidate to Atiku. Everybody wants a southern president. We know that Atiku, at this point in time, would not want to settle for less because age is not on his side. Imagine the North supports a Peter Obi and they do 4 years. And they do 4 years. How old will be Atiku? So Atiku seems time is running out on Atiku. That is why you see he's so desperate that he wants to become the candidate. And they have what it takes to beat Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The coalition has what it takes to beat President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, coalition or not. Some people believe that Peter Obi is working for Tinubu. Look at the last elections. Some analysts say that imagine Atiku and Obi worked together, they will have beat Tinubu hands down. It was Tinubu leaving the PDP that destroyed the chances of PDP, clinching onto that presidency. It was Obi that divided PDP's votes that made a Bola Ahmed Tinubu win the election. That is why they are saying Peter Obi is working for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now let's look at this angle. Many people are happy, many are angry. Personally, I believe that with the coalition or without the coalition, if there is a plan, if there's a strategy, Tinubu can be beaten 2027. Let's look at it. We know that Atiku has northern Nigeria. And as it stands now, I don't think Tinubu would be having enough votes from northern Nigeria. That's why you see the southern votes, the president is trying to align the southern votes in his favor. He's collapsing his structures. Northerners are saying it, that they know that Tinubu is collapsing southern structure so that he can have the bulk vote there. You know, the kind of structure we talk about is not the people, it is the politicians to come to his side so that when they want to rig elections, if the politicians say, yes, we are joining you to rig elections in southern Nigeria, it will go their way. But the North, did they change that for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? So, if you look at it critically, like I said, with or without the opposition, they can beat President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in a free and fair election. The APC is not ready. The APC is not ready for a coalition. Okay, let's look at this. It's even good. Somebody said it is even good for Peter Obi to pull out of the coalition because Tinubu's stronghold is in the north, according to him. He can razzle it out with Atiku, while Peter Obi definitely take southeast, south, middle belt, and some states in the southwest. Everybody is speculating left, right, center. Let's understand this. Imagine. Let's not even talk about, let's look at what are the political parties that we have today. If Peter Obi pulls out of the coalition, is he going to run on which political party? Or is he not planning to run on any party? Because the plan of the APC is to make these guys partyless. That is their plan. Make these guys partyless because they are becoming popular. The APC know that they don't have the mandate and support of the people. Forget social media influencers, those that are working in secretariat and government, having social media handles, commenting and supporting President Tinubu on social media. Go on the streets, you will see that a lot is going on. A lot is going on. Hey, no wonder Tinubu is desperate with, like, join the APC. You join, you join, you join. They know they don't have the mandate of the people. Now, looking at this calculation, if Peter Obi is able to run under the Labour Party, which I believe is non-existent, and Atiku is running under a coalition or whatever, we are coming to that coalition. Because Amechi came out to say one thing today, that the current administration is sabotaging efforts of them getting a new political party. That is what Amechi insinuated today. So when you look at it, Peter Obi gets the southeast and some parts of south-south, Nigerian movement and middle belt into one part. The north, Tinubu will not get the vote he's expecting to get from northern Nigeria the way he got it last time because of Atiku, El-Rufai, Buratai, and co. Middle belt is going for Peter Obi. Southeast is going for Peter Obi. Some votes in his south, maybe southwest, they will hassle it. So it will be Atiku and Tinubu that will contest that northern vote because you can't depend and rely on southwest votes to win elections. Even Atiku cannot rely on northern votes to win elections. Peter Obi cannot rely on southeast or south-south votes to win elections. So everybody needs a vote from another region. So how does this happen? It can be a spoiler for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but we know that the president and his gang of people are sitting down, they're watching, calculating. Political calculation, political geniuses and mathematicians will be employed by the end of this year to be able to look at the chances of an APC getting votes from this constituency, from that senatorial district, from that state. That will be their calculations, and they will be funded and they will work towards it. We have a $21.5 billion to borrow. Don't forget. Yes, we can use that for election. If you borrow it, you can use it for election. You know, Nigeria has a spending problem, not a revenue problem. Budget, we have 6 trillion naira padded in the budget. Nobody is bringing out. No revolution. A new company that was created not up to 1 year was given an oil block. No revolution. So if they borrowed $21.5 billion and use it for election, what would Nigerians do? So the APC, as we speak, they are banking on rigging that election. They are banking on rigging the election. If they don't rig the election, my brother, they cannot stand if free and fair. That is why I don't believe that. I'm beginning to change my mind on this Muhammad Yakubu of a person. Muhammad Yakubu may not be sacked. I'm telling you. Yakubu Muhammad may not be sacked. Because it seems that guy is maybe the only person that would pull that stunt of returning Tinubu 2027. He has the experience of, let's say, rigging elections. He has the connections. He has experience before. And I think day where Buhari returned second term, Tinubu recommend Muhammad Yakubu, INEC chairman. Tinubu recommended him to Buhari before Buhari now said, okay, yes, come and be the INEC chairman. The same guy nine conduct the elections of Buhari second term, which Atiku took them to court. Now the same guy nine conduct 23 elections, so he has experience in this structure of criminality, in this system. He's a professor at that system. So I'm looking, maybe this guy, they may not drop him. If they want to even drop him, he will be an insider. I'm telling you, they might tell him anything they can tell him to be an insider. Because I don't see this APC planning to run a free and fair election. So if Peter Obi is leaving the coalition, they can still cause a damage to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If Nigerians really want Tinubu out of government, if Nigerians really want, the Nigerians want to look like this. Somebody is telling me beforehand that he's going to sell his voter's card. He's going to collect money because of hunger. The person that is telling me has a cow, he has money. Don't talk of people that are hungry on the streets. If they go on election day, with the hunger and everything, with the with the suffering, if they see 20,000, they will sell their votes. These Nigerians. If only Nigerians are willing and desirous to see a change, that is, if they understand what a change really means and they sacrifice they need to put out for that change to manifest. Man, Tinubu it's easy. Forget about the rigging, whatever. The North, like what the North is saying, that every polling unit, we are going to man polling unit. We are going to make sure that if you rig, they say hashtag rig and die. Rig and die. If you try it, you might be risking your life committing that crime, that criminality at the polling unit. They will start with polling unit. If you rig, man, and I trust the APC. This expo you are giving APC, they will use it to. I said it. The number one thing on Tinubu's mind is to become president for 8 years. Number one thing. He doesn't care if disaster carry everybody away from Nigeria. So far, he's announced the president. Let's see what the opposition is doing. I know that APC, like I said before, will be happy that Peter Obi left. Some Obedients were in support of the coalition. Some people are saying that they don't care who is there. They don't care. They just want to go out.
So guys, you have seen it for yourself. Like Peter Obi has always said that he's not going to represent any coalition that does not, that is not channeled towards the interests of Nigerians. It's all about Nigeria. It's all about making this country a better place. Looking at what is happening, look at since Tinubu came in. He has not shown any political will to end corruption, no political will to end insurgents and insecurity, no political will to fix the economy, no political will to at least make Nigerians feel secure. All they know is to go and borrow instead of them to focus on empowering Nigerian youth, making them to be productive so that Nigeria can earn more money in dollar. But they prefer to go and borrow. And all this money they are borrowing, you use it judiciously now and tell the people how you are using their money. They cannot. Sometimes you just keep wondering what is wrong with Nigerian leaders. They borrow this money, they are not the ones to repay the money. Nigerians will pay the money. But at least carry us along as you are using people's money. Tell us what and what you are doing. All yes, Tinubu is borrowing new fresh form. Tinubu is borrowing fresh loan. Tinubu is borrowing. That is just what we keep hearing. Anyway, guys, there's this headline that says their cops will soon be full. IG of police is issuing a stern warning to activists criticizing police. This is being directed to Showore. You know that Showore has always come after the IG of police, but this time he's saying that they are not going to take it anymore. Let's see how all this is going to be, because Showore is, eyeing to run for the presidency, and the IG is saying that very soon they are going to start clamping down on those who are criticizing the government. Does it mean that, the IG is trying to say that they are going to be arresting Showore? We'll see how all that works out. Now, this headline says EFCC ex-chairman Bauer exposes fuel subsidy fraud, says billions of naira looted in Nigeria through ghost import, and over-invoicing. Now, this is the EFCC man who served under Buhari's government. When Tinubu came in, he was removed, and now he's exposing that for those who have been asking where is the fuel subsidy money, that they are relooting, they are recovering to reloot. Recovering to reloot, borrow to reloot. That's what Nigeria is. So he's saying that they are relooting this money through ghost imports. You know what ghost imports is? You can tell somebody, I am importing 10 containers from the United States, when you are importing nothing, 0 container. So he said through ghost imports, meaning they can write that they imported this, they bought this, why they didn't. And then through over invoicing. If there is something they buy for 200 million naira, they can tell you it's 500 million naira. These are the ways they've been using to embezzle the subsidy money. Tinubu removed subsidies, subjected Nigerians to suffering, but Nigerians cannot see where that money is going. It is really, really so sad. So there is this video that was shot by a content creator yesterday showing that the 30-kilometer Lagos-Calabar coastal highway that was commissioned by Tinubu is actually not up to 30 kilometers. It is lesser than 30 kilometers. So these people upon that, they deceived Nigerians and just said they did just 30 out of 750 kilometers. Now it is being discovered that 30 is not even 30. It is less. So this headline says investigation debunk Tinubu's government claim of 30-kilometer Lagos-Calabar coastal highway completion. Only 26 kilometers is being verified at the moment. What a shame that the government will just be lying to its people. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. These are the things Peter Obi is saying he wants to come and fix. I mean, vote for Peter Obi, fix Nigeria. That's where we are. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below.
Is he going to run on which political party?